Hi, welcome to Stretch and Strength. I'm Mira Cook with Battery Dance. Find yourself a cleared out space. You'll want a mat or blanket or some kind of padding because we'll end up doing a little bit of stuff on our back and it'll feel nice on your spine to have some cushion. We'll be doing some breathing, some self-massage, some Pilates-based exercises, and maybe a little bit from yoga as well. Finding your feet right underneath you. Let's take a moment to take some deep breaths and circle our shoulders at the same time. Feeling your chest opening. See if you can also feel your lower back opening at the same time as your chest. Sometimes when we think upper body, we arch. So we'll have a long lower back and an expansive upper body. Holding your shoulders up by your ears. Hold your breath. Big sigh of relief and bend your knees. Like you're dropping off heavy bags. 2 more times. Unload your heavy bags. Last time. Good. Circling your head around to get a stretch in your neck. Enjoy it. And reverse the direction. See something around the room. Reverse one more time. Reverse one more time. And by one more time, I mean however many times I say. Just kidding. Head is up on top of you. Just take a moment to notice how your head can glide a little forward and a little back. A little forward and a little back. Not all the way, just a little bit. We want our collarbones broad, our shoulders dropping down on our sidelines, and we want our ears over our shoulders. So just take a moment to feel where you think that is, where your ears are over your shoulders. A lot of times we walk around with our head forward, down, and that puts strain on our neck and shoulders. So just finding that alignment can do a lot for us. Great. Let's take our hands, interlace them, push forward and bend your knees. Press up to the ceiling and press your chest up to the sky. Let go. Interlace, press forward, stretch your back. Press the ceiling, open the chest, and just swing the hands a little bit. One more thing, kind of like a wake your body up. Find your feet underneath you. We're gonna look to the right, breathe in through your nose, and then look to the left and breathe out of your mouth. So it's a tiny loop of air, like that. And every time we turn our head, we're gonna focus our eyes quickly like we're taking a photo with our eyes. Just 9 times. It's gonna kind of flush your head with oxygen, so be ready for that. And again, our ears are over our shoulders. Here we go, starting to the right, breathing in. 2. Last one. Good. Blink and look forward. Maybe you feel almost lightheaded. Now we'll start breathing in to the left and breathing out to the right, just 9 times. Focusing your eyes immediately. Here we go. Last one. Good. Shake it out. Okay, what I want you to do, perhaps you have a foam roller at your house, but there's also a good chance you don't. If you don't, could you roll up your yoga mat or a blanket to make a roll? So it would be like this. A tight roll, and then you would add a pillow here for your head. Okay? I'm gonna use the roller because I have it. We're gonna lay it down. Get together your yoga mat if you can. And then we'll lay down with our spine on the yoga mat or the roller if you happen to have one. And the arms will go out to your sides. Your feet should be as wide as your sit bones. Knees are pointing straight up to the sky. Feet are, again, they're not wide. Take some breaths here. Take some breaths that fill up your belly. We want to get the breath going lower in the body if we can, not just in the chest where the lungs are. And you feel how gravity can help open your shoulders. It stretches the front of the pecs, the shoulders, and your shoulders start to drape over your roll. Releasing any tension in the neck, shoulder area. Another deep breath here. Relaxing your brain, imagine you're relaxing your scalp. On the next in-breath, slide your hands wide on the ground, far away from you. And then on the exhale, your shoulder blades will squeeze the roll or whatever you're lying on gently. You can also be doing this just lying flat on the ground. It's fine even without anything under you. Breathe in, arms go wide. Breathe out, we squeeze the roll. 2 more times, breathe wide. And it's really small movement, it's not going to be a huge movement. And squeeze your shoulder blades. Opening up the chest and shoulders. One more time. Good. Bringing your arms hovering off the ground now in a T. I need to get a little farther away from that chair. You feel how your shoulders are dropping around the foam roller. We'll just bring our hands together in front of us and leave the shoulders dropping around the roller. Instead of picking your shoulders up, we'll let them hang open. And then we widen. Like we're going for a big hug. And then we do a gentle embrace. Broad. Openness. And then closing. Usually kind of triggers love and appreciation for us, like a hug. One more time, opening. And closing. Arms will go straight up to the sky. We'll do climb a rope. One shoulder slides down away from your ear first, and then it lifts up to the sky, and then pull a little rope down. The part about pulling the rope is not as important. And then release. Other side, shoulder slides away from your ear first, and then up, and a little pull down, gentle. Other side slides down, up to the sky, and pulling. So we're practicing our shoulders sliding down, and then it's protracting, and then we retract it. Sliding down, pull up, pull down. Sliding down, reaching up, pulling down. One more time each side. So we're just gently taking the shoulder joint through its paces. Most of us get really tight in our shoulder joints. Opening the arms, we'll do angel arms. Right arm goes overhead, left arm goes down by your hips. We're drawing a circle around our body. And then we go back out to the T, relaxing the shoulder blades around the roll, or just into the ground if you're just on the ground. Left arm goes up, right arm goes down, and your arms can bend. Bend at the top, bend at the bottom. Out to a T, relaxing the shoulder blades, right arm up, left arm down. Tracing a big circle around us. Left arm up, right arm down. A couple more times each side. And keep letting your shoulders drop down. Mine tend to want to rise up away from the ground.
One more time each side. Go slow and enjoy the movement you feel in your shoulder joint. You can feel your arm bone gliding in your shoulder socket. Nice little stretch for us here. And then last thing, hands go down, palm down on either side of your hips. Again, opening the shoulders. Glide the fingers a little away from you. Arms will go up and over your head. Now start to knit your stomach together. Arms will go as far over your head as they can before your back feels like it needs to arch. So just reaching overhead, but stomach needs to get narrow and small. And then push down, and shoulders are wide. Feel your shoulder blades go a little around the mat. Slide away, knit your stomach, narrowing our waistline like we're tightening a corset. Ribs stay dropped as our arms go overhead. Breathe out to push down. Just one more time. Sliding away, narrow your waistline, tightening your corset. Breathe in when you get there. Breathe out and push down. Good, gently coming off the roller. Just take one moment to lie on your back and see if you might notice that your shoulders feel a little more open. Maybe they feel like they can rest on the ground more easily. And then make your way up and make sure you have your yoga mat or blanket set up for you, and we'll continue. So lying on your back here with the knees up. Again, feet are as wide as your sit bones, not very wide, and knees are up to the sky. First, let's just push the spine down, the area behind the belly button. The spine will touch the ground, and then I'll push my tailbone down. So I have a little arch curl going in the lower pelvis. We're mobilizing the lower pelvis. And then find center. This time we're gonna press down behind the belly button, the spine, and then we're gonna tip our tailbone up a little more, and we're gonna roll up to a small bridge. Take a breath here. Now roll down by relaxing your sternum, the upper back, the middle back, the lower back, and coming down. And our spine isn't super flexible yet, we haven't done a lot, so just take it small and gentle. Breathing in. Push your shoulders into the mat to broaden your collarbones. Breathe out. Press your belly button down, then peel your tailbone down. Imagine you're dragging your sit bones towards your knees, and let the chest relax. You can touch your butt. You have a nice firm butt here. The butt is working. The backs of the thighs, the hamstrings are working. So we want the strength of our butt and legs to be holding us up. The spine can hang off. We don't need to push extra from our spine in efforts to get higher. So in this way, we're making more space in the spine because it gets to hang off. And each vertebra will get more space between it. Breathe in. Rolling down, hang off of the strength of your legs. Your knees keep going forward and out. A couple more times. So decompressing our spine. Hopefully it feels good. Push down behind your belly button. Peel your tailbone up and send your tailbone forward like it's going through your knees. Leave your lower back relaxed. Press your shoulders down. Breathe in. Knees go forward. Spine hangs. Releasing your sternum. The upper back. The middle back. The lower back. One more time, rolling up and down. Down through your belly button. Peel the tailbone up and then aim it forward between your knees. Hang your spine. Breathe in. Actually, let's take an arm raise here. Arms will go up overhead. And then roll down with your arms up. It feels really good. Good. Pushing your arms back down. Nice work, guys. float your legs up to tabletop if you can. So this already takes some ab strength just to hold your legs here. Zip up your middle, tighten your corset, and then one toe will dip towards the ground. Just go as far as you can before you feel like your back is gonna arch. And then the other leg. So you might be able to go all the way to the ground or you might not. It's not important. What's important is training our middle to support us when our legs are moving. And the reason we do all the ab work is to support the spine. It's not to have a six-pack ab. It's because it keeps our spine long and straight. And it keeps us safe and less likely to be injured when our core is used to kicking in to support us. One more time each side, so we're just gently coaxing the center. Float one leg down and then the other. One more time, rolling up to a bridge so the tailbone peels us up. We're rolling up like a piece of tape. Now stamp down into your right foot and let the left hip drop a little. And now stamp down into your left foot and let the right hip drop a little. Keep going. So we're just tilting the hips, right? Helps decompress the lower back, the pelvis. And the SI joints are gliding and they get a little bit of length and twist. Again, find your bridge evenly pressing into both feet. Knees go forward, sternum lowers, upper back, middle back, lower back. And the knees will float up to tabletop, arms go wide. And this is a really small movement, guys. Keep your knees pressing into one another. We twist a little bit, keep both shoulders on the mat. A little twist, and then belly button pulls down to the mat to untwist you. Other side. Knees stay stacked, they don't slide. And the shoulders stay on the mat, so it's not your biggest twist in the world. And then coming back. Just twisting our spine and challenging our core to keep control. Hug your knees, roll on your lower back. Put your left foot down on the mat and your right foot up to the sky and flex it. For some of us, this is already a little bit of a stretch. If this is an intense stretch already, stay here and grab the back of your thigh. If this is not much of a stretch, slide your foot 2/3 of the way down. If that's not much of a stretch, straighten your bottom leg. Wherever you are, push down through your standing foot or heel, right? Or you can be just somewhere in between, halfway straight. Flex the foot on the top. Try to kick your leg towards the ground and push down into your bottom heel. Resist with your hands for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little break. Square your hips and kick down through your heels for 5, 4, 3. Knees trying to be straight. 2, 1, and give it a little rest. And one last time, kicking for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. That's our hamstring stretch. Finding the other side, finding the right level of stretch for you. Press down through the heel and kick away for 5, 4. Try to relax your sternum, throat, shoulders. 2, 1. Relax it. And kicking down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And releasing it. Last time, kicking down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, releasing it. Grab the backs of your thighs and roll up to sitting. Straighten out your legs. Let's do spine stretch and then we'll do one more thing for hamstring stretch. Spine stretch is with feet a little wider than our hips. Let's put our hands facing down and then feel a connection between your shoulder blades in your back. Sitting up very tall, so your head's right on top of your pelvis. From here, we're just gonna roll our head down, roll our chest, and then belly button comes back, and the ribs and upper body slide forward, and then coming up. If you're a woman, you can imagine your bra strap is sliding up and over, right? Exhaling to roll forward like we're rolling over a beach ball. Belly comes back and upper body goes up and forward, and try to relax your shoulders. Come up. So we're stretching the spine, putting traction into the spine to lengthen the space between the vertebrae. Coming up. Let's do 2 more. Tractioning forward, shoulders go wide. Imagine the bra strap going up and over the top. Last time. Connect your shoulder blades. So you're gonna reach with your spine, not your arms. Good, then let's bring our feet together and we'll just breathe a big breath in, and then we'll just wave over. This is more for the hamstrings. Coming up. Forward. In. Forward. Last time. This time you hang over and just enjoy your stretch. And if you feel like wiggling like I do, go for it. Wiggling side to side, you can find different places to stretch in your leg or back. Never trying to hold too much tension in our shoulders, so maybe give them a wiggle. A lot of work to decompress the spine today. We'll probably feel a lot better when we stand up. All the being vertical all the time, just the spine tends to get more decompressed until it feels a little cranky. So this usually helps. We'll do roll downs. So starting from sitting up again, the head is right on top of the pelvis. Start by tucking your tailbones. You want to feel like you're squeezing your armpits a little bit, and we're rolling down 1 vertebra at a time. Arms will go overhead, around, and then roll towards me. Bend your legs, push with your arms, come back. Rolling down. 1 vertebra at a time, broad collarbones. Arms go up, around, roll away from me, bend your legs, push with your arms. Rolling down, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the armpits. Breathe in, breathe out, roll. Breathing out. Roll. Let's do 1 more time each side, so 2 more. And when we do this, we want our sternum to be sinking away from our chin. We don't want to be pinching our chin closed. Roll and push. Last time, squeeze your armpits, roll down. Roll to the side and come up. Let's try rolling like a ball. Another kind of spine decompression and massage tool. So we're balancing on our sit bones. I'll lift up 1 foot and then the other. Let's put our knees and shins together. You'll hold your low shins. You're going to make a curve, so send your belly button back. Our spine is going to be like the bottom of a rocking chair. And then the shoulders go onto your sideline, kick into your hands, and you pull at the same time. So we have a tension in the ball, right? Hollow centered tension in the ball. Look at your thighs. Breathe in, roll only to your shoulder blades. Breathe out to come up. A few more times. Rocking like a rocking chair. Try to pull your shoulders down away from your ears and onto your sideline. Couple more. Last one. And at the very least, have fun. It's fun. It's a childlike, joyful step. Enjoy it. Let's bring our legs to a V. Your V may or may not be as wide as mine. I did ballet since I was 4 years old, so I'm a little bit stretched out. Walk your hands forward. Stay here with a long spine or lower your elbows down. Take some breaths. Feel the breath going up and down the spine. Imagine it can go all the way up and down the spine. So our spine can get longer and then it can just relax and shrink on the exhale. I like to think of accordion spine. So when we inhale, the breath draws out like an accordion, and when we exhale, it can just rest in. One more big breath like an accordion in the spine. Put your feet in front of you and your hands behind you. Let's lift the heels and windshield wiper the legs. You feel your femurs twisting in your hip socket, giving your hip joint a little massage. Lay your knees to your left. Put your left hand behind you. Drop down to your elbow if it's comfortable. Squeeze your butt together. We're getting a quadricep stretch on the right leg. Push down into your bottom elbows. Keep squeezing your butt as you circle the arm, looking up to the sky. And let's go to the other side. Swaying the heels, the knees right hand goes behind, squeeze the butt, lift the left sit bone, push down through the bottom elbow, and we go around. Coming up, find a moment for butterfly. Feet are together. Butterfly your knees if you can. We want to sit up tall. Just making a little space in the hip sockets. Close your legs like a book. Find a little crouch. This crouch is good to lengthen out the back of the Achilles. Feels nice in the back of the low legs. And kind of makes us feel like a kid again. Doing a little froggy squat. Put your weight in your hands. Back over your feet. Hands. Feet. Hands. Feet. Put your hands down and straighten your legs. Hip will raise up to the sky. It's okay if they don't straighten all the way. Go to whatever point is comfortable for you. It is a big stretch, I know, in the hamstrings and the back. Hang like a rag doll, maybe shimmy shake. Let's take a big breath. Sigh of relief. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, rolling up. Good, let's see how much more time. Okay, I think we just have a couple more minutes. Yeah, 1.5 more minutes. So, finding your feet at the back of your mat if you like. Let's do a shoulder roll. Arms are gonna sweep up. They draw a circle and then you fall through it. Lengthen your spine, look forward. Go over, walk forward on your hands. Hold your plank. There's a straight line from the back, from the top of your head to the back of your heels. Make sure your head's not sagging. Make sure your belly button's not sagging. Imagine you're drawing your hips closer together and you're squeezing your upper arms closer together. Through a downward dog, tread through your feet. Walk back. Hang again. Bend the knees, roll up. Shoulder roll. Whole thing again. Breathe in, draw a circle around you. Draw it back down and fall through it. Lengthen the spine. Fall forward. Walk on your hands 4 times. Find a plank. Straight line. Suck your belly button up away from the mat. Suck your nose up away from the mat. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Press through a downward dog. Tread your feet. Let's take a moment to do the downward dog. And then we're pressing to a plank. Press down through your thumb knuckle and your pointer finger knuckle. Downward dog. Plank. Straight line. Downward dog. Plank. Downward dog. Plank. One more time. Downward dog and plank. Plank. Bend your knees. Walk back. Roll up. Roll your shoulders up and back. Fling the water away. Shake out your feet, floppy foot like a fish on a line. Take a moment to rub your face. Wake up. Give your ears a little tug. Maybe even a tiny hair squeeze or scalp squeeze. Raindrops on your head. Big breath. Hopefully you feel energized and a little stretched out. Notice if your spine might feel longer, if your shoulders might feel more open. That was my goal for today. Thanks for joining me. I'm here every Friday at 9 a.m. If you're able to, you can donate to batterydance.org. Have a great day, guys.